Hello, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Building a Model and Chatting. I am Taco. It's great to have you. A little disorganized as I lost track of time. So, if that happens, I was able to still make it the stream on time, thankfully. Got everything set up last minute. I had a lot of stuff in the way. I was working on one of the possible contest builds, but no one's in chat at the moment, so. All right. Well, we're going to start the feet. We have pretty much completed most of him. He is quite the figure, and he's pretty big. Let's see here. Let's measure without feet at the moment. He is, well, about a foot. With the foot, you're looking at, he is 10 inches on his own. That is very impressive. And he looks very good. But we're going to try and, we're going to go for getting the feet done today. Maybe start on the weapons. I don't know. I might try to grab everything real quick and get the weapons going, but it's not like we need to get it done today. So, but we're going to get the feet done. That's the goal. Okay, we need C6 and F2. C6, F2. I wonder what piece will be cut out for F2. That piece. All right. Well, we'll see if anyone shows up today. I know I initially planned on streaming Saturday, so this stream's probably buried in people's feeds and probably won't see it. But it is what it is. Looks like we're going to finish this one too. We need 10 and 11. And then go up there. There's 10. I didn't realize we actually only have three steps for the feet. So not much. And then 12. And the part goes flying, of course. But it's pretty close, so that's good. All right. There we go. ZhaoYun, great to see you. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for the thing you sent me. I greatly appreciated it. But I hope you're doing well and had a good holiday weekend. Okay. So lately, other than watching the occasional Gundam show, I've been watching really cheesy, they're called Drama Box. I think is the app. I don't use the app. I actually use a browser with ad block on, and I watch the cheesy movies that Facebook ads promotes. And I must say, they are the worst movies possible, which makes them that funny. They have some of the like worst lines, horrible acting, and absolutely gullible characters. It makes me laugh. It is quite the treat. Like there was one where they didn't believe the guy was like a billionaire with in like the head of like the biggest company in the United States or something like that. You know, they're like, "Oh, we don't believe you're that," and like he would prove it to them one way, and they'd be like, "Oh, he really is," and then like one person in the group will be like, "That's a forgery," or "That's fake," and they'd suddenly like quickly like turn like on them instantly, and then like someone would come in and recognize them and be like, "How dare you!" And they would be in shock again. And then once that person left the room for some reason, it would, or like even if that person was still in the room, they'd be like, "Oh, he paid him off. That's not really him." Stuff like that, and it would go back and forth for like 30 minutes of various things. It's rather hilarious. And there's even some like cheesy like martial arts ones too that were pretty funny. I think most of them are like Chinese that have been adapted with like English dub, or like United States like basically copied it and made an English version of it. Well, yeah, that's what I've been watching while I slowly work on probably the two remaining ones up for the contest. Been trying to prepare the Death Scythe Hell. It was a kit I built probably like last year around this time. Yeah, I understand that. Like, and for a while, I got really used to the subtitles, but when I'm working on a model, it just you can't get the same out of it as you would well, I can't speak as you would subtitle, because you're not watching the subtitles, you're focusing on building. But yeah, so I'm trying to get this old kit all cleaned up, ready to paint, and there's a few errors that I made when building it that are causing me some issues, and it's very frustrating. So I don't know if I'm just gonna switch it out and try. Let's see. I've got Double O Riser and Freedom 2.0 that I could do currently, and Epion probably be built by the end of the week. But I really would like to get my contest kit decided in the next week or so, pretty much the middle of July. So Epion is going to be close. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. This contest has got me all wonky. Might not have been the smartest thing to decide to do it, but I wanted the challenge, so I'm going to try. And I just got to remember my own expectations rather than trying to compete with people that have built for so long. So I don't know. I might have to switch out. I could do something cool with the low riser. I wouldn't do much, but I do have like 3 LEDs for it. And a few colors I could choose. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about that now. Either way, I'll eventually paint the best side, whether it's now or later on. Double O risers, supposedly, because I built it with the intention of possibly entering it, should be ready to go. It just needs the all get washed in alcohol and then put on alligator clips and figure out the color scheme. So I don't know. And I think next month I'm gonna try it. Is shattered glass diorama. What it is they take a acrylic glass plate, you break it in the middle, and then kind of like glue the shards like it's like someone's breaking through it from like the out from the back, and you attach an action base to the middle, and you put like LEDs and cotton. You spray paint or you airbrush some of the cotton, like gray or black, and then you put some of the glass in that cloud too to show it like kind of breaking through. You put the Gundam on it, and it looks like the Gundam broke through the glass. It's a really cool look for a diorama, and it's got great like shelf display. So I don't know. I think I might try it. Don't need much. It's just like some, of the cheap like party strip LEDs that you can get on like Amazon. So I don't know. And then figuring out what kit to do it to. Freedom would look pretty good with that. But if I had more time and money, but I would maybe think about doing it for the contest, but that's a lot to learn. I'm already learning so much with the lacquer paints and different techniques and really like working on the the beginner, even just the essentials, really like learning those again to make sure like I get them down in a better way. One thing I realized is I press down too hard when I sand, especially with these files. Actually broke in several pieces because of that. Yeah, that's kind of what's going on. So apparently uh, someone who can get kits from like China and Japan early got the new nuclear mortar kit. And I'm just like, oh, not happening. I'll have to wait for the US release in like 3 to 4 months, which is fine. So yeah. I did order 2 really cool kits because of the Usateo. They were ones that I had been hovering over because you can only get them through Bandai's premium store. And I don't think I'll paint them. I might paint the Talgaze Flug. I don't know. But that one would be probably the only one I would paint. I would love to get a commission going. Be kind of cool to do that after this is all done. Go through the whole thing and paint it. No, I wasn't supposed to put these on yet. So I have to cut this out and put this on first. And at least the camera looks good today. Yep. Everyone's enjoying that warm weather. And summer vacations and all that fun jazz. And it doesn't help that I don't stream as often either. And I'm doing a non-Gundam kit. All of that pretty much results in like no viewers. But I'm doing this one on stream and I'm gonna complete it on stream. All right. K1. C6. Well, the final two steps are kind of the same. One, 3. And then that. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna have time for the weapons. I'll have to try and grab the runners for that when we're done with this. And our final pieces here. Yeah, not bad so far. Hey, John, great to see you. We're basically completing. Well, we are completing the main guy, not the weapons, but the main guy with only glued one time, and that was in the leg frame. I think it was. Yeah, it was the leg frame, I believe. It was something with the legs. We had to glue something. All right. You missed all my talking, John. Let's talk about doing the broken glass, like busting through like a mirror display or diorama. Not for the contest, but like for something after. And and what else was I? I'm battling around what I'm actually going to do for the contest. So right now I'm trying to fix the Death Side Hell so that I could paint that and possibly enter it. I think that's going to be too much work, and I'd rather get 2 kits done and be able to choose between those two, which would end up being the Master Grade Double O Riser and the what's it called? The the Master Grade Epion, which I'm still finishing building. Probably like 3 or 4 days away from finished building it. So I gotta figure out the color scheme for Double Riser. I think I'm gonna keep it close to its current look. I think I might change up like the tints. Like I could go like either like a full purple, like purple metal, or just regular purple, or I could do a blue metal, a dark blue metal. I don't know for the main blue color. I don't think I'm going to do red or yellow or orange. It's got the green parts already to it. Like doing like this type of color, except with it'd probably be metal. And then doing like maybe 2 different grays to really like show differences. That looks so weird. But that is weird. So it goes on like so. Oh, yeah, it does go in there. Don't tell me you're gonna be a pain. And that's how it goes. Makes sense now that I see it. Kind of a, it's a simple foot, but also kind of a neat foot. I have a feeling I might have to super glue those at some point. I shall see. I did do a piece of ZhaoYun off stream just because it was very tedious. I mean, you're talking, how many was it? 4, 8, 10, 12, 14, basically 14 of similar looking like steps or parts because it's their usual how they do like the tail, and it's just tons of small like 4 or 5 parts each, and it's just tedious. And I'm like, it would be such a boring stream. And then I did the base off stream for the guy. And I think it eventually attaches to like the horse base, I think. I think always being the key wording there. Because eventually he'll be on the horse. But currently, that doesn't work out. Because the horse isn't built. But probably in 2 streams, we'll be starting the horse. I think the weapons will take, let's see here. Keep hitting the, yeah, it's about 2 streams, I think. So, John, what are you working on? Man, it's weird. I haven't seen Brian yet. I don't know. We'll see. I did pick up some new top coat to airbrush with, and it looks very high quality. I got the Alcad lacquer clear coat gloss and matte. Working on applying decals for the Firelord. Custom. So were the decals custom as well, or did it come with decals? I'm noticing like it's kind of like 50-50 on the whole third parties having decals. And it seems like a lot of them are the same decals. One thing I like about these mortar nuclear kits, no decals. I also want to try and get some of that steady panel liner. It's water-based, so supposedly, like, it won't it won't crack the plastic. Now, what it'll do to clear it should, if I use the Alcad, it shouldn't have any issues with the top coat. Yeah, Tamiya will do a good job. Otherwise, you could get their regular cement or even super glue and just use the applicator to really, put a thin amount on. So there's a completed foot. Very simple feet. I'm almost kind of disappointed about the feet. I feel like it should have more of a boot-like look. I don't know. That's me. Oberon is my most likely #1 kit. It was a fun build, and it's got such a great shelf presence. It just South African prices are expensive. Yeah. Is that where you're from? Is South Africa? Because yeah, I can imagine. Though even that's not bad. I mean, I think Oberon here is like $80, and like the setters are still like almost $20 each. So you pretty much maybe paid $10 extra. So so if you're from South Africa, man, it must be uh late there. Let's see. It's like 7:30 where I'm at. So you're looking at probably like midnight or 11 or midnight, like 11:30 or 12:30 at night. Okay, so your girlfriend lives in South Africa. Okay, it's been so long since I built that kit. I think I built that kit in January. It was just like a series of great kits that I built during that time. I think I also built the Master Grade SD Wing Gundam uh, or Wing Zero Gundam custom. And what else? Ixchel, Ixchel. And what else? One or two other things I built that were pretty amazing. That was still when I was in my third party kick. I'm trying to think. Oh, I think I actually did one or two of the full mechanics from Seed, like Forbidden and Raider, and what's the other one? Forbidden, Raider. I can't remember the last one right now. Forbidden was probably my favorite out of that. I think Raider was my least favorite. It's weird how everything's loose or everything's real stiff in this kit, except for this one area. So how long has she been building? Is she better at building than you are? Either way, she's a keeper if she likes building. All right, come on. But yeah, the guys selling the new mortar nuclear kit. It's like their new line or like a new series because like these were all like the Star Generals or something like that, and now this one is like more military or more actual really Gundam looking. Like the first one kind of looks. What does it look like? Almost like I don't want to say a high new, but it's got like almost like a double riser with like funnels on the back, like Sky Defender has. It's got some really cool feet. I think they transform into ships. Okay, that's pretty good. Fine with that. I think I'm probably gonna stop at the feet, just because I gotta grab all and organize all the the weapon runners, and I don't. I would get maybe one spot. Oberon is her first uh, 1/100 build. That it, it says it's 1/100, but it is large. I would say it's closer to 172, like 1/72 scale, because it is big. Well, I'm surprised how big this guy is. The guy alone is 10 inches. So when you add the horse to it, I mean, yeah, like his legs are going to go below the horse, but still, it's going to be a good 12 to 16-inch kit height wise, and it's very long. It's going to be long. So it's very well may be my longest kit. That really how it's supposed to go. I mean, it makes sort of sense. Yeah, it has to go that way. Oh, my first time I got pricked by a part here. Took all the way to the feet to get pricked. All right, let's add it to the rest of the kit. I did put them all together. So these were what I was talking about that I did on my own because they're just so tedious. All right. It could be difficult, like a lot of the parts were. Connecting some of these metal parts. Oh, there it goes. Finally bit in. Way too difficult. There we go. Finally, this one. That one went out nice. So there you have it. Yeah, so let's get him fully in the frame here. As much of the tail as possible. There he is. The guy. And that is just him. That is not the horse or the weapons. He looks rather nice. I will say, like, what they did with this kit, it was definitely a premium. Like, I really like, these little things. I really like the blue silver. I really like that. And I like the head. It's kind of got like the red fencer dragoon type look from like Final Fantasy. And see, this is kind of what I don't know. Could I do something like this with double O riser? I don't know. And then here we'll look at the back real quick too. So there's the back view. This thing is just massive as a back plate. The back is rather plain, which you kind of expect. It's weird them not having a backpack for this guy. Like this is the first Bohr nuclear kit that didn't have any type of backpack connection. And these were actually rather easy to attach. So I'm happy with that. A little hard to move, but not like completely impossible. They might be a pain on the horse. I don't know. They do, show like you can take them off. Obviously you can take them off, and they show different parts that you do have to take off if you put them on the horse. Like this comes off, and I don't think maybe these come off. I don't know. There's like one or two other things that did. But yeah, and I like the clear parts, the turquoise, and then the orange, and then also the blue, having three different actually four different clear parts, because then you got the like light green, the yellow green. So yeah, that is pretty awesome. And we're at 7:45, well, my time. And so I think I'm going to end it there because it's going to take, or actually I'll show one thing here. So I finished the full armor Gundam Verka, and there's actually going to be a short on it this week. But now that I'm done with it, I've been practicing weathering. So this is what I've done so far. It feels so weird destroying a kit. Like, putting holes in it. I basically took the Dremel with the like wire attachment, where all the wires are sticking out, and basically just went. This is my first attempt at ever like battle damage and weathering. I think it turned out all right. This one didn't turn out the best. So I gotta like clean that up somehow, I think. But otherwise, I really like how this turned, like the sides turned out. Like, especially like there. The chips. The Dremel works great. I mean, I can basically just take a Dremel and hack at it. And then, and then use the Dremel like a rounded bit and just kind of do some holes for like gunshots and stuff, or blaster shots, or energy or beam rifle. I thought about for beam rifle doing like kind of similar, but going all the way through, and then having obviously like kind of the bubbling like of the metal outside of it, outside of the hole, and then kind of paint that interior with like a fluorescent red or whatever, just to show like the heat of it. I enjoyed the kit for this one, but it is also kind of fragile. And man, was it a beast to paint. And this was actually my last acrylic paint job. Right? This was acrylic. Yeah, this was my last acrylic paint job. Since then, I did that one Zagat with lacquer, and then I did whatever it was I did. What did I paint last? Oh, the Master Grade Zaku Warrior Gunner, or Gunner Zaku Warrior. That was the second lacquer paint job I did. Here, I'll show that real quick. I'll grab the color test cards as well. So that's this guy. You probably saw him from the short, but I really like the color. Like the blue turned out great, minus the fact that like I had some issues with it, but it was more like my spraying issues. Like this turned out horribly, but like after like trying to like stripping the part for the second time, it gets to the point where you got to worry about the plastic rather than the look of it. So I went with what it was. So Master Grade Riser. Got a lot of cool colors here. Basically, I have all my lacquer paints on this. So for metal wise, I've got black metal, which doesn't really fit. Got some gunmetal, some silver, and then this lithium lilac, which is purple metal. Might look kind of cool. And then I got this one I just got, and this is a metal starry blue. It's got kind of it's a darker blue with a little bit of like a metallic shine. And then this is just a regular metallic blue. I don't have enough green to really do a kit with. Just got this metal blood red, which is a cool dark red. And a couple others. Got copper, pearl copper, and then starlight gold, and then brass gold. I really like the starlight gold. I picked up a couple of the Casio Barbatos Rex sponsored paint lacquer paints, and this is one of them, and I really like the look of them. Then we got like a dark wine red, bright red, Trans Am red pearl, Evangelion Oscar red, character red, prime magenta, which is pink, so really bold pink. And you got gloss pure orange and scarlet. I didn't know scarlet was orange. Am I wrong on that? Shouldn't scarlet be like red? I always thought scarlet was like a deep red, not like orange, like a reddish orange. And then I got pure yellow. Got a bunch of the neutral colors. That didn't spray well, or at least for the card. It probably went too heavy. But like, so I got a lot to choose from there. And then the cool colors, I've got dark green too, which looks pretty nice. Primary green, viridian green, emerald green, and then yellow green, which I'm going to be using. I'm going to be doing a red and a little bit of emerald green, and then silver and black for the Death Side Hell. Got like stone green, blue gray. This Mars Deep Blue might be perfect for double riser. That might be it. But then you got like the mica blue, which I don't have enough of. I've got a lot of the cyan, which was what the Gunner Zaku Warrior. That was what the color I painted with that. Ultra blue, Mr. Color Sky Blue, which was really wet, and then this Odekin Sky Blue turned out really good. And I got Purple Violet, or that's Prime Violet, very old. And you got Purple Violet, which is a little bit lighter than Gloss Lavender. Got 4 surfacers. Got my Surfacer Heavy, Evil Gray, Surfacer Silver, and I don't have the black one sprayed on there, but I have a gloss black, and then I picked up a clear purple. So that's my paints. I don't know if I would have picked up that clear purple. That was kind of I think I was in the middle of maybe making a kit like a lot of purple and using the clear, but that was probably a bad paint call on that one. I have plenty of blues, red options, even like the orange, it's close to the same one, but there isn't much for orange. And then the yellow looks really great. Yellows are so hard to spray. Scarlet should be like a deep red or a blood red. Yeah, I agree. That's why I was so confused when it was orange. Like, it made no sense. The Gaia Notes Scarlet is, that's orange. Like, there's no doubt about it. There's some red in it, I guess, but like, it's orange. So yeah, I think I'm switching from the Death Side Hell that I was going to do, and I'm going to do the double riser next for painting. And I do have 3 or 4 LEDs for it. I think I have 3 LEDs, like 1 for each shoulder and then 1 for the center. So that'll be cool. All right, I'm going to leave it there for tonight. I want to thank you all for watching. John, ZhaoYun, thank you for joining me in chat. And next stream, Friday or Saturday, we'll be doing weapons on this guy. And then probably another stream after that will be weapons, and then we'll be on to the horse, which probably will take close to a month. So we'll be towards the end of August by the time we finish it. So, and then we'll have a couple options for the stream. Right now, unless I get like a commission piece to do that they want on stream, or someone donates a kit they want to be seen on screen, I'll be doing the perfect grade Banshee Norn Final Battle version. I got that off of P Bandai for actually, it was cheaper than the regular perfect grade unicorn, which surprised me. This was $220 compared to the regular unicorn, which is $230 or $240. So that really surprised me. Unfortunately, they don't make the expansion pack with the Final Battle green acrylic. So that's frustrating, because that would actually look pretty cool on them. All right. Well, that's it. Thank you very much. Have a great rest of the week. There will be a short video of the full armor Gundam Verka on Wednesday. That's the plan. And so till next time, be kind to one another and have a great night.